Guys, I am in Houston for the final CollectorCon of 2023, and oh my goodness, it is absolutely massive. I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me. We're going to be having a look at all of the cards and items up for grabs, and maybe picking some cool stuff up along the way. So let's get into it. And as you can see, guys, we started off with some absolute heat. There was a Sun and Moon base box and even a Japanese EV Heroes booster box as well. And then there were singles from Charizards to vintage and then modern as well. There was some really cool cards on display. And next to it was some insane slabs. And there's one in particular that I want to talk about a little bit later. But there was Gold Stars, Legendary Collection, First Appearance Lugias. There was Base Set 2. Base set. Honestly, the variety was so good to see. And even this Venusaur, which is my favorite Venusaur artwork, just to let you guys know. But like I said, this card right here, it eluded me this whole trip, but I will talk about it a little bit later. After that, I found some error cards from a base set Bulbasaur and then also a Dark Charizard first edition, which looked a little bit faded, so we thought we'd pick those up. There was then a 25th Creatures deck, and oh my goodness, it is so expensive. As you see, $150,000, but the best two cards are out on display, the Charizard and the Beta Chansey 2. Then all the cards that come in a deck were out in display also. Now moving on to Hidden Hobbies or the Pokemon Network's table, and oh my goodness, I've never seen so many booster boxes in one place at one time. Look how many Skyridge booster boxes there were. He actually just picked up a recent deal which was worth $1 million, and those boxes were in there. But he had base set, he had Neo Discovery, Neo Genesis First Edition and Unlimited. There was also Team Rocket down there as well, as you can see. And moving over to the other side, he even had a case of base set and a case of First Edition Fossil. Base Set 2, Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge, more Team Rocket, First Edition Fossil. Honestly, it was insane to see how many vintage booster boxes were at his table, but it is also so cool. And then after all that whatsy goodness, we moved over and found some more modern booster boxes. As you see, there was Unified Minds there, Cosmic Eclipse, and then more modern product. But I then found a First Edition Shining Charizard in a PSA 10, which is a grail card of mine. And not only that, there was a PSA 10 Crystal Charizard from Skyridge 2. There was also a Crystal Lugia. There was so many good cards. We got more Charizards from Flashfire, and then also another Fire Red Leaf Green Charizard right there. And then I headed over to the Heritage booth, where you could see some graded games. There was some water graded games of Lugia, which is silver actually, and then also blue, which had the Blastoise artwork, and even a Heart Gold Soul Silver there, which was really cool. And then the kind folks at Heritage actually pulled these out to show you guys a PSA 10 First Edition Blastoise, a PSA 10 First Edition Charizard, and then to complete the trifecta, the PSA 10 First Edition Venusaur. Oh, I would love to own this Charizard one day. First edition in a PSA 10. Absolutely insane. Who knows? But then after that, they even let me touch and pick up this first edition base set booster box. So shout out to those guys again. Really kind of them to let me show you guys these. But yeah, that's another cool box I'd love to break in the future. Moving on to this table, I actually found some new cards which are coming out very soon, or they might even be out right now, which is the TCG Classic cards. And this is the Japanese version, which in my opinion looks way better than English. As you can see, look how much holo is on this card. The Charizard, I need to get this in a PSA 10. We then found some packs. As you can see, some Skyridge packs right there. There was also some singles, and even this really cool toy, which I remember as a kid, and it was really cool to see this again, which had a little Charizard figure, Charmeleon and Charmander, and then a little Game Boy, which was awesome. And then there was these toys too, which had a little Snorlax bouncy ball and a Flareon too. Moving on, there was some Pikachu plushes. They had some really unique ones that I've never seen before, such as the Pikachu and the Galactic outfit. And then something different, I found some graded albums, or vinyls actually, which is really cool. We had some Kanye West ones there, which is a really cool album, My Dark Twisted Fantasy. I really love that album. And then there was this person who had this snake, which I genuinely thought was a toy or like a prop, until it started doing this. It literally started like hissing at me. I was like, wait a minute, that is definitely real now. Okay, and as you can see, I was not impressed. But yeah, this guy picked it up. She said, do you want to hold it? I was like, no, I'm good. I'm absolutely chilling. And then after that, I found a full sheet of Fossil. As you can see, uncut sheet, which looks incredible. Had all the amazing holos on there from Haunter, Magneton, Aerodactyl, Articuno, the Gengar 2, and even the Dragonite. Love that card right there. Really cool to see an uncut sheet. Would love to own one day. And then after that, we found some more Sun and Moon booster boxes. It's crazy how much Unified Minds has gone up. In like a year, it's basically doubled in price. There was Sun and Moon Burning Shadows, Evolutions, even Sword and Shield base has gone up. Look, literally $300, which is crazy. And then we have Evolving Skies, which you guys know is a very sought after booster box and a really cool set. There was even some graded Charizards as well. We got one from Mitsuhiro Rita, which was signed. We had a no rarity right there, which is awesome. And then we had more like base base set Charizards and stuff like that. We even had a first edition right here, and there was a Blastoise which was for position only, which is really cool, and a card that I own and I absolutely love. We have Shining Mewtwo, and then also we had some Gold Stars, which is really cool to see, and even some Moonbros. Honestly, this person had just so many cool slabs. It was really, really cool to see. After that, I found some really unique items. This red deck versus green deck box, which was really, really cool to see. It has the Ken Sugimori artwork on the front. Really, really like this. I actually don't know too much about it. This person also had a whole conga line of Grand Party PSA slabs, which was crazy. There was even some Zora artwork cards there too. We had a Charizard from Expedition in Japanese, the Venusaur and Blastoise too. Just so many very, very unique cards. As you can see, we've got some Ponchos too. There was the Misty there, Gold Star Charizard, and even a Santa Cruz Gold Charizard deck. Now guys, these are super rare. There was only 50 made, and the price of these are absolutely insane. I think the person wanted $11,000 for it, which is insane, but really cool to hold and see in person. I didn't actually get to ever open any of these. I've only seen this one and a Squirtle, so really cool to get my hands on like the rarest Santa Cruz blind bag deck there is, which is really cool. And then after that was the Great Wall of booster boxes, and all of them were pretty much from the Sun and Moon era. There was Guardians Rising right there, there was Forbidden Light, there was even Celestial Storm, which had some really cool artwork with the Rayquaza, Lost Thunder, Crimson Invasion, Unified Minds, Sun and Moon Base. There was Ultra Prism, Cosmic Eclipse, Team Up there as well, which is really, really expensive. And then down on the bottom of the table, there was more Sword and Shield era packs, but really cool to see. I then found a card which I absolutely love, which is the Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX from Unified Minds. There was loads of Charizard slabs here too. I was absolutely loving it. As you see, Shiny Charizard GX from Hidden Fates, the Stormfront Charizard Secret Rare. We got all arts from Brilliant Stars, and then even Level X's as well, which is really, really cool to see. And even this one right here, which I luckily own in a PSA 10, and even a Poncho Pikachu, which I'd love to add to my collection at some point. I then found some Gold Stars. As you can see, there's a Gold Star Gyarados and the Legendary Beast. We got Regirock in there as well, and even Shining Raichu from Neo Destiny. I love those cards so much. This Mew is really cool too as well, but I'm not the biggest collector. Found some more vintage packs. We got Neo Destiny First Edition, Expedition, base set, which I believe was Shadowless. There was also the vintage theme decks as well, which is really cool to see. I remember literally opening these up for the one holo card. I then found the Charizard vendor of all Charizard vendors. As you can see, so many Charizard singles ranging from vintage to modern. There was full arts, golds, rainbow rares, shinies. Literally, if there was a Charizard, he had it. Literally, there was a full art Charizard from Flashfire, the shiny Charizard from Hidden Fates, Shadowless Charizard from base set, even a shining Charizard, and then a legendary collection reverse holo. Moving on to the next table, this person had the brand new classic deck. I don't know what it's called. It's just a classic collection box, which is really, really cool. I showed you the singles earlier. He also has some very unique Charizard boxes, and even the Pikachu Worlds deck, and then some more theme decks. He even let us pick up this UPC, which is really cool too. I still think this is a really good pickup of an item. Not that expensive. It's going up slightly, but the contents inside is really, really cool. We then did a big trade. As you see, we picked up a first edition Fossil booster box, which is really, really cool. I haven't had one of these in a while, so it's really nice to pick that up and add to the collection. I was very tempted by this Plasma Storm ETB, and here is the card that I tried my hardest to get, guys, but I just could not work out a price with the vendor. It is a Charizard EX, which I want so much to add to my collection. But then I found some really cool cards like this Kangaskard trophy. I also just had to get my hands on a Skyridge booster box, one of my favorite booster boxes of all time. Look how amazing it is. But then, guys, I was offered a deal that I could not refuse.
We're doing a deal. We're flipping a coin for either 400 or for free. This might be the greatest coin flip of all time. We've got the McDonald's Charmander promo right here. Okay, you can call.
I told her don't see her.
Please be heads.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Yes! Oh. Appreciate it. Guys, we now own the McDonald's promo. Let's go. Okay, we're doing another coin flip. This time we got the Lugia Game Boy promo. Currently at 250. We're going to flip a coin. It's going to be 250 or 0. I'm hopefully going 2-0. We've got Sam.
I'm going to win this time.
He's feeling confident. Do you want to call it?
Yeah, I'll call it.
Catch it or floor?
Floor. Okay. Heads.
These tails.
Oh!
Yes! We did it.
That's how you do it.
You can't win them all. You can't win them all.
And then after all that craziness at CollectorCon, I then did a pack battle with Chumley. It was UK versus US, and we were opening up a Japanese Gym Challenge booster pack. And let's see what was inside.
Should we get into it?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it, bro.
You guys know me, you know I love collecting my Japanese cards.
Oh man, I don't open Japanese that often, so I'm gonna go open the bottom. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I think this is one from the bottom too.
Tomorrow.
There we go. Right.
Alright, after much technical difficulties, that's a good sign. They didn't want that banger to come out.
Do you know why? It's because there's a Charizard hiding inside. Is it one to the front?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, we got everyone's favorite weenie.
Ooh, the Snorlax. That's a sick hit.
Kabigan, I think. Oh, I'm a Psyduck guy.
I'll keep that one to you. I'll keep that one to you.
Kangaskhan in my eyes. Porygon.
Ekans.
Double carded it.
Nidoran.
Growlithe.
Choke.
Oh, I got my own Psyduck. Oh.
Alright, okay. We're getting close to the final now.
Right.
Nidorina.
Ooh. Oh! Dang! Look at that! You got. Oh my god.
No way!
I guess I didn't win. You guys can leave a comment in the comment section and tell us who you think won. I think Dean won.
Blaze Charizard, let's go!
Today we are pack battling, best friend pack battle.
Yeah, we might turn into enemies.
We might be enemies by the end of it, but we got Heart Gold, Undaunted, looking for the primes, Umbreon, Espeon maybe. Let's do it, let's see what we can get. Ooh, got Jolteon in there.
Togetic.
One of your favourites there.
Ooh.
More wilds, Sneasel.
We get Houndour.
Ooh, Houndour.
At the same time, okay.
Okay.
Houndour again.
Primes in the reverse, so.
We still got a few. Oh, Hitmonchan.
First.
Oh! No way!
We're gonna be enemies by the end of this.
Slow King Prime.
And oh
no, we're not gonna go past that one. Slow King.
Dean takes the wing.
And just like that, I'm back in the UK, and if I look tired, it is because I have literally come straight from the plane. But we're not ending the video until I show you guys what I've managed to pick up while at Collecticon, so let's have a quick look. Oh yeah, make sure you stick around because there are two very special packs that I can't wait to tell you about. So up first, guys, I've got a load of singles that I want to quickly go through with you guys. I have singles, I've got slabs that I've actually picked up for my personal collection, and then as mentioned, some packs that I can't wait to explain to you guys at the very end. But we're just going to run through these. Do you know what? I'm going to just take two different piles and we'll go through them. So up first are just a load of singles that we picked up while at Collecticon. They were going for a good price, so I definitely wanted to pick these up, and a lot of them are like alt art. So we have Blaziken VMAX from the Silver Tempest set right there. We managed to pick up a few of those. We have this incredible full art Mega Latios EX from the XY era. I honestly think they're very underrated cards in my opinion. The texture and just the look of them look insane. We have this Pikachu promo, which I believe comes from like a team up Chet Lane Blister, I believe. You got Pikachu and Mimikyu right there, which is really cool. We have a full art Umbreon GX from the set, I want to say Sun and Moon base. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. We got Shining Volcanion from Shining Legends. Actually, I'm going to show you in a future video coming out very soon about Shining Legends, so definitely keep your eyes peeled out for that. We then have Ice Rider Calyrax V, which is a really cool trainer gallery. I really like the black border ones. They look really cool, and the texture's really nice on them too. We then have an Alt Art Unknown V, which is a really cool card from Silver Tempest. We got the Duraludon V from Evolving Skies Alt Art right here. Then the VMAX Alt Art as well. Seriously, Evolving Skies just has some incredible Alt Arts in that set. We got the Sandaconda V Alt Art, which is actually a relatively cheap card, and in my opinion, I definitely think it's worth picking up Alt Arts. They're definitely going to be the cards that people are going to go for in the future for sure. So yeah, that's a really cheap one, so maybe try and pick that up if you guys can. We got Genesect V, the breakdancing Genesect from Fusion Strike. We got the Empoleon V from Battle Styles, one of the first Alt Arts from the Sword and Shield era. Obviously, Battle Styles was the first set to introduce them. We then have the Rapid Strike Urshifu, also from Battle Styles right there. We got Skuntank from Silver Tempest. These are still pretty cheap as well, so picked up a few of them. We got some Brilliant Stars Alt Arts with the Luminium right there. Another Sandaconda. We got Honchkrow right here. We got the Shiny Mew or Gold card from Celebrations, one of my favorite cards from the set, which is insane. Then another Duraludon, and then a Trainer Gallery Calyrax VMAX, which is really cool. Moving on to the next pile, we actually have some vintage cards here. We got the Espeon Cracked Ice Hollow. These are actually from Heart Gold Soul Silver. I want to say it's either Undaunted or Triumphant. It's from the theme decks, which are just really cool. And look at that artwork, so good. And then also the other variation is the Umbreon. And this actually goes for quite a bit in a PSA 10, so hopefully we might have to look through them and potentially grade some of them. We got a Gita from Obsidian Flames. I've got a few of these like kind of special illustration cards. It's relatively cheap, and I think it's like one of the only female trainers in that set. This is a really cool card. Look at this Mewtwo EX Black Star promo. So cool. The texture on it is absolutely popping. So I had to pick that one up. We got some more Alt Arts with the Reggie Drago V. You've got the Lugia in the background on the top left right there. Really cool card. We've got a Charizard full art from Brilliant Stars. A few more Charizards. These are actually just really playable cards still at the moment, so pretty cool to pick up. because lots of people are after them for the playability. We got Kangaskhan EX full art from 151. We have the Mega Blastoise from Evolutions. I love this card. The texture, the text, the colors, everything. It's just a win-win in every situation and scenario there. We got the Pikachu. I believe this is from Generations. This is the Radiant Pikachu, or Pikachus, I guess, which has a really cool card right there. We've got 2 of them right there. We've got the Japanese Ninetales 151 SR, the English Blastoise EX. I love this card. It's really good to see Blastoise finally has some love, with some good artwork as well from 151. Then I got a few of these gold Pikachu and Zekroms. These are actually given to us, so really grateful for that. Really nice. And it was awesome meeting so many cool people and seeing and catching up with some awesome people at Collecticon as well. We've got the gold Pokeball promo from the Celebrations ETB. We've got gold Pikachu right there. And then also we have the All Art Origin Form Dialga V from Astral Radiance. And then Raichu, which is a card I never pulled, this illustration rare from Paldea Evolved. And I think this is a really cool card, but like I said, I've never pulled it. So there's some of the singles we picked up. Now let's look at some slabs that I picked up from my personal collection. So in this box right here are some new slabs that I've finally added to my personal collection, which I haven't done it in a long time. So let's get into it and show you what I've got. All right, here we go. We got 10 new slabs for the personal collection, and we're going to just go through them and show you what I managed to pick up and kind of like the story behind them. So up first, we have a CGC Gem Mint 10 Japanese Charizard V-Star from Brilliant Stars, or V-Star Universe in Japanese, and this is a really cool card. I actually got this for free, so really happy to pick this up. I don't collect too many Japanese cards, but if I was, it was going to be a Charizard, so love to have that in the Gem Mint 10 from CGC as well. Okay, up next we have a BGS slab, which I actually don't really collect BGS slabs, and this is probably my only BGS slab I own now, because I did own one, but I cross-graded it to PSA. But we have a 9.5 Charizard and Reshiram GX full art from Unbroken Bonds. Really love this set. Really cool card as well. And actually, this is a really strong 9.5. It's 9 centering, 9.5 corners, 10 edges, and 9.5 surface. Really cool card. I actually picked this up at the very beginning of my trip, and you'll see what happens in a minute because I actually upgraded it. So we have that right there. And then the next card is a PSA 10 of the same card. I actually saw this at the second day of Collecticon. I did a trade with someone and managed to pick this up. So I don't know whether to crack this one out and try and get 2 10s, or whether to sell this one, because I don't really need 2. So let me know what you guys think I should do in the comment section down below, and let me know which slab you prefer actually. And then the next slab, we have another full art. This time it is the Charizard and Brexen full art from Cosmic Eclipse in a PSA 10. Love this card as well. Really nice. I own this in a Rainbow Rare in a PSA 10, so really happy to add this one to my collection now. Really awesome card, and this was actually part trade for these two together. So I traded a Vaporeon V promo in a PSA 10, the VMAX, which is a really cool card, but I prefer Charizard, and it was a good trade in my opinion. Okay, up next we then have a Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions in a PSA 10. I own this in a PSA 9, and now I can finally own it in a 10, which is awesome. And I was actually gifted this from my friend Goated Paul. So shout out to you, bro. Really appreciate it, and happy to add this one to my collection. Absolute legend. All right, next slab, we have a Japanese card. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Japanese collector, but I actually saw this card in Japan when I was in Japan for Worlds, and I needed this card. I saw it raw, and I saw it at the Collecticon, and it is the Game Boy Lugia. Look at this card. This might be one of my favorite Lugia cards of all time. I think this is a sick card. Look at the holo on it as well. And this is in a PSA 9. There was a PSA 10, but I thought I'm not the biggest Lugia collector, so I'll take a 9, and then I can use more money to buy other cards, which I'm very happy with a 9, to be honest. This is a really clean card too. And look how beautiful that artwork is. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of these pickups as well. Okay, next up, another Japanese card, and it is the Mewtwo Game Boy promo. And look how sick this is. I also saw this in Japan as well and was like, I need this at some point. And this time I got it in the PSA 10. And I actually, funny story, I actually bought these from 2 different sellers, but they are sequential cards. So someone graded these together, but they ended up with different sellers, and I've somehow reunited them. So as you can see, if you look at the numbers, they're literally next to each other. So that's a really cool story that I've managed to bring these cards back even though they were apart from different sellers. Okay, next one. This is a really, really cool story, which you would have saw in the vlog. This is the McDonald's promo Charmander, which if you guys have been watching the PWCC streams and stuff like that, you guys know how much I've wanted this card for a long time. And to be able to pick it up for free is insane. I can't believe I won that coin flip. So really, really awesome. Shout out to Hidden Hobbies too, guys. Make sure you check them out on Instagram. And yeah, this is a sick card that I can finally add to my collection. Then up next, we have the Korokoro Mew, which I've also wanted for so long. I managed to pick up in a PSA 9. PSA 10 goes for around over 2,000, and I wasn't really prepared to pay that. I do want it in a PSA 10, so maybe work our way up to it. But at the moment, I saw a 9, and I was like, do you know what? I haven't bought anything for my personal collection in a long time. Let's spend some money and add some cards I've wanted for a while. So really, really happy to have this. This is one of my favorite Mew cards of all time. Look at the holo on that. And then the last card before we look at the packs I picked up at Collecticon is a level X Charizard from one of my favorite sets, Supreme Victors in a PSA 9. This is a awesome card. I love level or LVX cards. I think they're so cool, and to add this one to my collection is really nice. I wasn't actually looking for this, if I'm being totally honest. This just was there at Collecticon, and I saw it and I thought, you know what, let's pick it up. And I actually managed to get it in a deal with the Korokoro Mew too. So I did part trade and cash. I traded the Jolteon V and VMAX in a PSA 10, the promos, and then some cash for these two as well. So really happy with these pickups right there. And now let's look into the packs. And here they are, guys, the 2 packs I picked up at Collecticon. Now these are some very, very special packs, and I can't open them without your help. So let's take a closer look at them. Here we go, guys. The first pack, I don't know if you can tell already, but it is a set that I've always wanted to open, and it is a fire red leaf green pack, the EX era, and I wish I picked it up for £2.49, but unfortunately I didn't. But yeah, this is a set that I've wanted to open for a long time. If I can ever do a box break of it, I really, really would love to do that. And in this set is the Charizard EX, which is a grail card of mine that I've wanted for so long in a PSA 10. And as you saw in the vlog, I managed to see a few PSA 9s, wasn't able to pick it up, just wasn't able to come to an agreement for the price. Hopefully there's one in this pack right here. Imagine we get some 1-pack magic. So yeah, I'm going to open this pack up, guys, when I hit 25,000 subscribers. So I need your guys' help. Share the channel out, hit that like button, comment, do all that good stuff, and let's see if we can hit 25k as quickly as possible. Then I'll be able to open up this pack. Now the next pack is even bigger. I don't know if you guys can tell already by the pack. It is from the WotC era. It is a Skyridge pack. I've never ever opened up this set, and in this set you can potentially get the Crystal Charizard, which I would love to pull. I'd love to own. It is a big card. Like, in my opinion, one of the top 5, top 3 Charizard cards of all time. This was probably the most expensive pack I've ever purchased, ever. So I'm gonna open this, guys, if we hit 50,000 subscribers. That would be insane. I think that would be a really, really good way to celebrate 50k on the channel. So who knows when we'll hit that, but when we do, we got something to look forward to, because we're going to open up probably the most expensive pack I'll ever open for myself, which is a Skyridge booster pack. So that was my experience at Collecticon, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you next time. Peace.